Hi, I'm Heidi Hayes, and this is week 3 of Illuminate in 3 minutes or less. This week's topic is on how to give an assessment online to your students. Let's begin. To start, you need to actually find the assessment, so click on Assessment and List Assessments. You can then use the filters to find the exact assessment you want and then click on the assessment name. When this box appears, it just means that no students have taken the assessment yet, so you can hit Dismiss. Then we're going to go to Administration and Online Testing. It will then bring you to this screen. You'll notice it says No Assessment Rosters, Add Roster. There are 2 ways to do that. One is to add a roster with this button, and the other one is to add a quick roster. First, the quick roster you just click on and it will produce a 7-digit code. That 7-digit code you would give to your students just like you would for them to join like a Google Classroom. Students would then go to their portal, which the address is up here and included in your email, and they would click right here, Have a Test Code. They would click on that. They would still have to put their username in, which is their 10-digit UIC, and then they would put that access code in there and click Next. Then a screen would come up and they would just confirm that that's the test that they would like to take. The other way is to actually add a roster. This puts it directly into a student's portal account. In order to do this, you would just filter down to make sure you're the user, and then you decide which course you want it to be. The students' names will actually appear right here, and you can see how many students it's going to be going to. Under administration settings, this is very, very important, especially if you did a hybrid assessment. You need to make sure that you actually attach your PDF or your test booklet, which are your questions. So I'm going to do that. If you do an item bank assessment, it automatically attaches for you. Then you can choose any tool settings you want to add to the assessment and choose your assessment review settings on whether you want the kids to see what they got and if you want them to see which answers they got incorrect and what the correct answer was. When you've done all that, click Save. This screen will appear again and you'll now see that it is complete and that has been given to your students. Pros and cons for these. For adding a roster like we just did, it puts the assessment directly into the student's portal. Students then just go to the portal and they use the right-hand side over here and put their 10-digit UIC number in and their password that you have given them. Then they just click Log In and choose the test they want. So for that option, they need their username and password. For the quick code, the quick roster, all they need is their username and no password. Either way will work, it's just teacher preference. The other cool thing about online testing are these few hyperlinks here. You can actually see live proctoring of the assessment and aggregate view. So in order to see that, just come back to administration and online testing to view that while your students are taking the test. For more information about online testing, look at the links provided in the email or contact me at hayes@k12eta.org. This concludes week 3 of Illuminate in 3 minutes or less.